Sorry about that. So we're gonna be harvesting the water leaves in the greenhouse. They're ready to be harvested. So you have some of them have gone to seeds. So what I'm gonna do is just cut this, take off the seeds like this. This one's ready. Just take off the seeds like that. I have a container here. I'm gonna be putting the seeds in there, and then we're just gonna harvest uh, the stems, the tip of the uh, with a leaf like that. And then the big leaf, we're just gonna harvest the big leaves like this. You can see the size of the leaves and see how big the leaves are. So the big leaves, we can harvest the big leaves and just leave the small ones. And it's gonna continue producing more stems and more water leaf. So we're gonna do the same for these other ones over here. Just harvest um, the seeds. Just go here and just harvest a stem. You can use scissors like this, or you can use your fingers, or you can use a knife to harvest the stems and the seeds. So I'm just gonna use, in some cases, I'm just gonna switch and go to using my fingers. Is because it's faster right now. Just trying to cut the stems and the seeds. So I think going with it, going with the scissors. Sometimes I start with the scissors and all of a sudden I switch to harvesting with my hands. So what I'm gonna do is just maybe just go around, harvest all the seeds for a couple of minutes. Might be a little bit faster just doing the seeds first, taking out all the seeds. The seeds we're gonna save the seeds. We're gonna use the seeds to start new water leaf plants next year, and also we're gonna put some of them in our seed shop so that people interested in buying our seeds can get water leaf seeds in the shop. So once we have enough of the seeds, we're gonna sell the rest to anybody that's interested in getting water leaf seeds. So we have quite a few of them in the back here. Just gonna cut. So so this is water leaf. It has so many different names. I think it has more than 20 different names because it's grown in so many different areas. It's a tropical plant that is grown in so many different areas. Uh, so it has so many different names. It's also called Jamaican spinach, Philippine spinach, Lagos spinach, and I think 18 other or 17 other names. We call it just regular water leaf, but that's a general name for it. But it's not specific to any particular region, but it's mostly found in the tropics, in tropic areas. So we use it to cook arrow. So it's a softener for arrow, the arrow plant itself. So that's what we use it for. So that's why we grow it, because we love to cook arrow. So that's why we grow a lot of it to be able to cook. So we try to save as much of it during the summer as possible. Like I said, this is a uh, tropical plant that loves the hot temperature. That's why we grow it in the summer. Right now, in the winter, it's gonna die off. All the plants are gonna die. So that's the reason why we're trying to grow and harvest as much as possible for the next couple of months, so that way by when winter comes, at least we have some frozen that we can use throughout the winter, and then we start planting again in the spring. Let me know in the comments below if you know about water leaf, if you grow or you use water leaf in a dish. Let me know in the comments below. So they also go to seed very fast. So if you don't harvest them in time, they just go to seed. So that's why we're able to get a lot of the seeds, because if you don't harvest them 1 week after they're supposed to be harvested, once they get to maturity, you have to try to harvest them. If not, they just start producing flowers and seeds. So we're cutting the seeds, like the seed stems, and not just the seeds, because the energy, even though most of them are not mature yet for the seeds, we're gonna leave them on the stem, and then within a week or two, they're gonna drain. They're gonna take all the nutrients. The seeds are gonna grab all the nutrients from the stem to get mature, so that way they can get mature and spread the seed. So we're gonna wait for them to get mature, and then before we harvest the seeds from the stem. So stay tuned for that. I can show you guys the process later on, when we do that, or when they get ready. Or check out my other videos on harvesting water leaf seeds. I have at least a couple of videos that shows you how you can harvest water leaf seeds, and what to do and how to process it. So right now we have quite a little bit of seeds over here. I'm trying to get the seeds in the back, so I can easily go to the back and get it. But I just wanted to see if I can just grab it over here, and then we go to the other sections. We have quite a lot of other sections that we're gonna harvest the seeds over there. So if you don't cut the seed stems like this, or harvest it, it's not gonna produce new heads, and it's not gonna spread and give you new water leaf seeds. So you have to make sure that even if you're not gonna harvest it, you cut the stems or the seeds, or flowers off like this. Then it's gonna start trying to produce uh, more heads and produce more water leaf. So that's why it's advisable to harvest it as soon as it's mature and it's able to ready to harvest it, so that I can continue producing more water leaf for you. Like I said, if you have any questions, comments, leave them below. Later on, I'll try to see if I can answer all the questions and respond to any of the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. And this is our live harvesting that we're doing this. At least this season, this is the first one we're doing. So stay tuned for more live on other harvesting plans that we're gonna be doing. Also, if you want to learn more about the processing of the sweet betel, of the water leaf dam harvesting, check out the video I posted a couple of days ago on how we process the other ones that we harvested in the garden. I have a couple of videos there that show, couple of short videos that shows you how we process the water leaf, and then we freeze it for later use. Okay, so we have the okay, so I think that is it over here for the water leaf. We're gonna move on to this other shelf over here that has um, quite a bit of water leaf. And then let me move this camera so that you guys can see over here. So over here we have these containers over here that we're gonna harvest. Um, so with these ones, just harvest both of them, and I'll see if I can fix it later on. Because if I'm going with uh, just the uh, just the seeds and the doing the flowers, I might take the whole day here. So let's harvest it. Then once we are uh, processing it, we can take the seeds out too. That way it doesn't get dark here, and we are not able to harvest at least most of the ones that we intend to harvest today. So I think I'm gonna be switching to using my fingers. It's gonna probably go a lot faster with my fingers. Let me put this down. So you can harvest with your fingers or your nails, whichever one you prefer. Usually breaks very easily like that. See this one that is really, I have to break it down over here because I don't want it to be too high up there. Even if it's too high up there, the heat up there is gonna definitely kill it. Even though some of them are still doing well, but when it gets temperatures get to about 90 degrees up there, it's gonna be 100 or something, and it's gonna even kill it. So just might as well just harvest it and cut it down, so that way it stays underneath this shelf right here. Looks like this one is a little bit tough to pull out. Let's see, there's a weed here too. Weed is also fighting for nutrients. So this one is really, it's like a tree, very big. Um, I'm gonna have to try to get closer with these other ones in the back. Might have to get something to get the ones that are up there in the back. Let me grab a container. You can use the container to step on it to get to the back. That way I can get to the ones that are right behind. You see, we have a lot of them in the back there. Well, let me put this here while I harvest the other ones. Mm. So if you're just joining us, we are harvesting water leaf in the greenhouse. So we have quite a lot of water leaf in the greenhouse that is ready. And so we're just trying to harvest all of them right now. Some of them have gone to seeds. So we're also going to harvest the seeds so that we can save them for next year and use them to start new water leaf plants. Okay. Think we have some weeds coming out over here too. Like I said, we have quite a few of them in the back over here. So trying to make sure that I get all of them. Once we harvest them like this, I'll say within 2 weeks, should be able to harvest it again, because we have some other smaller ones that we are not harvesting that are gonna be ready. So, because right now we're harvesting mostly the ones that are have big leaves and mature with flowers on them like this. I think I have some weeds coming out over here too. So I'm gonna try to see if I can pull it out. You can see the weeds. Since they're hiding behind the water leaf back there, you can't really see them unless you're up here or you go in the back. And the back is also full with sweet bitter leaf that is really overgrown. We're gonna be harvesting it in a day or two. Like I said, if you have any questions, comments, leave them below. Later on, I'll try to answer all questions and respond to all comments. Right now, I'm just um, trying to harvest all these water leaf in the greenhouse that is ready. Once I'm done over here, I'm going to show you guys the others. We have most of them on this side. That is ready. We have another big one over here. Look at that. Okay. I think I missed one over here. And I think there is another. Let's see, some big leaves. Like I said, we're harvesting the big leaves also. Because if you don't harvest the big leaves, they're gonna fall off in a week or so. They're gonna fall off and break down, even though they're gonna become uh, uh, nutrients for the plants. But we want those nutrients for our consumption. So we're harvesting the older leaves that are usually larger than the regular leaves on top. You can see these ones like this that are larger. We harvest them. So I think that is it for this. So let's grab what we harvested over here. You can see that's what we harvested over here, just on this 4 containers over here. So let me put this in our container and then we can continue. So let me show you guys on this side. Like I said, we have quite a lot of water leaf to harvest. So I'm gonna try to move a few things over here. 1 second, let me just move this so I can get to. I was setting up a watering system over here, but I'm gonna have to move this container right here so that we have space with the camera to. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, so we you can see that's the water leaf. All these water leaves have gone to seeds. They are ready to be harvested. So we're gonna harvest all of them. So let me put the camera where at least you guys can see. And I'm probably gonna need this my container to be able to get to the ones that are up there and in the back. Okay, so we're gonna try to harvest all the water leaf that's over there, and then we have more on this side on my right, or on the right side of the camera. We have more over here. So hopefully we're just gonna harvest some over here, and then we'll just go to taking care of the ones that we have harvested, just so that it doesn't take too long, and the live is not too long, so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me take this down. So just go grab these other ones over here. Like I said, they've gone to, these ones have gone to seeds already. If we don't harvest it, they're not gonna produce more leaves, or they're not gonna branch out and get more. Like I said, I can use my scissors or knife, but uh, my fingers is much faster. Like this, I'm used to just using my fingers. So usually I don't do a lot of the harvesting. My wife does the harvesting, so just trying to help because we have quite a lot to harvest. She's gonna be harvesting the sweet bitter leaf and the anchor. So, and we have a lot more water leaf outside and in the greenhouse that we need to harvest. So we just want to try so that we can get as much of the harvesting, because the sooner we harvest it, the sooner we're gonna be able to have these water leaf producing more leaves for us. So these ones we were supposed to harvest it like maybe a week or 2 weeks ago, but we were so busy with summer activities, we were not able to harvest it. So we're gonna try to catch up with the harvesting. You can see just these two containers over here. My hands are already full. And this is just weeds. So even in the greenhouse, sometimes you have weeds that come out from the soil, either the compost that we put in here, or this soil that we get. So let's see if we can get the rest of these in the back here. So all these water leaf, that's the other thing that's gonna take time for us is all these seeds. We're gonna have to process it. We have to take out the seeds before we process it, so that we can save the seeds for next year, and also put the seeds in our shop before we slice the water leaf and save it. So that's gonna be a lot of work. Harvesting is just one part, then processing it is another part that needs to be done too. Okay, so that is, this container is almost done. Okay, I think these two containers over here are done. So we're gonna do these other. There's one big container in the back over here that we have to do before we move to these ones behind me. But I'm thinking that we're getting to uh, my container over here is already getting full. So let's see if we can. Let me grab a few of them over here that are just blocking the way. I can't get by over here because these ones over here are, and these ones are much fresher. Look at this. These ones are, they were just blocking the way over here, so I just wanted to grab it. We have another one over here. See that? No time it is full, and we have to get more. So what I'm gonna do is try to get some of these over here so that I can easily move around over here before getting that one back there. This place is gonna be empty. It's gonna be open very soon once we harvest all these. It's gonna look a lot emptier, a lot more light is gonna be able to get into the greenhouse and also into the other spaces below. Like I said, we harvest the big leaves too, just like that. Okay, let me put this down. Okay, let's see. Okay, my container is already full over here. So let's see, we can just, I'm gonna have to go process this and before I come back and continue on these other ones. So let me show you what I've harvested so far, and I haven't gone halfway. Let me show you what I've harvested, and I haven't even halfway over here. Okay, that's what we've harvested. Our container is full, and we haven't even gone halfway harvesting. So we harvested this side, harvested a little bit over here. We still have all these here that we're gonna harvest. All these down here we're gonna harvest, and we still have all this side right here So all this side right here, now we still have to harvest. We have some below that we're gonna harvest, but we still have this side, a lot of them on this side that we're gonna harvest. So that is it for now. I'm gonna try to see if I can get another container and then try to process this so that way we don't, because it's getting late. Then maybe I don't want to harvest a lot of them and just store it and then do it the next day. I like to do it the same day as much as I can. But this is, um, we still have quite a lot to go. So we're just gonna have to stop for now. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, smash the like button. If you're not following me, subscribe to the channel so that you get notified, and hit the bell so that you get notified of any upcoming videos and lives, and stay tuned for more. So we just harvested quite a lot of water leaf already, so we're gonna process this. See you guys tomorrow. See you guys. Happy growing, everybody. Take care.